So let me tell you what I hate to hear as a venture capitalist when CEOs come in, or I'm working with them about sales. First thing I hate is they show me a budget, and I go, well, where's your selling expense? And they go, oh, we didn't have to put that down. And I go, well, why not? Just because we're going to sell only on commissions, and if the salesperson succeeds, it's just effectively a lower revenue. So we've just projected the lower revenue, and the commissions are taken out of the revenue. I got to tell you how many times I see something like that. You know, more sophisticated people come in with sales expense tied to revenue, and when I go, oh my God, well, that's a lot of sales expense. I go, yeah, but we're not going to have to pay it unless we get revenue, so don't worry. Hello? I am worried we won't get revenue. You know, it's really hard to keep funding that company. So the first thing that I hate seeing is if you believe that someone who's borderline of being dysfunctionally insecure is going to come home to their spouse every night and say, I didn't get paid anything. But don't worry, the company didn't have to spend anything. You got another thing coming. That just doesn't work. And you're going to invest all this time and money, and even more importantly, blow your credibility in the marketplace because you hired somebody that you didn't remember not only had to eat, but had to feel good about themselves by selling real product that worked. It is a horrible mistake to just say, don't worry about it. It's just commissions. You hire a really good salesperson and you don't figure a way to make them feel good about what they're doing, including giving them a paycheck, you can kiss your company goodbye or else go through a restart with somebody else's venture capital. Second thing, I can't tell you how often I get told by entrepreneurs that they have really figured out what kind of salesperson they need. And it's a whole new ballgame. We got so-and-so who really knows how to sell this shit. Now, I'm sorry, 90% of the people that I've seen fired as salespeople were hired way too early, were selling a product that would never hunt, and were actually aimed at the wrong market and weren't paid anything. Now, come on. You know, it's just not going to work. The real answer is don't hire the salesperson until you know that the product is right, you understand who those customers are, and you're actually in scale-up mode. And then you can worry a lot about how you compensate them and motivate them, and it's not all just about money. It's making them feel good every single day. So I know we're constrained for time, but that sort of is the kernel of the message I've got. And I think that you should take away a couple of things. One, don't have someone else describe the customer to you as a CEO. You better listen to what they have to say yourself. Number two, make sure before you scale up your product that you really have an almost unbelievable value proposition. Not just a little better. Not just, if you were smart, you'd buy my product. I hate that. You know, if you have to have a really good product as a startup, or else you don't get there. And number three, be really suspicious about what you're doing if you start cycling through salespeople. You've either been dumb because you've hired people to sell a product that won't hunt, you've been dumb because you've hired people too early when it's not a scalable thing, or you've been dumb because you fired a really good guy and you didn't know how to manage a person. So that's it. And I'll be glad to answer questions. And